the Italian Cannibal Cycle is intrinsically linked to the exploitation film genre, which gained prominence in the 1960s to 1980s. Exploitation films thrived on sensationalism, often showcasing shocking content to attract audiences. Italy, during the 1970s, was undergoing significant socio-political changes, marked by economic turmoil and political unrest, including incidents of domestic terrorism and deep social divisions. This chaotic backdrop perhaps spurred filmmakers to explore extremes in cinema, often as a reflection or critique of societal anxieties. Cannibal Holocaust, 1980, by Ruggero Deodato, and Cannibal Ferox, 1981, by Umberto Lenzi are pivotal films in this cycle. Deodato's Cannibal Holocaust is notable for its pseudo-documentary style, which blurred the lines between reality and fiction, a technique that has since influenced films like The Blair Witch Project, 1999. Umberto Lenzi, known for his graphic depiction of violence, used Cannibal Ferox to explore themes of vengeance and primal behavior. Both directors employed shocking imagery and narrative techniques that challenged conventional storytelling, pushing the boundaries of horror and exploitation. The Italian Cannibal Cycle often juxtaposes civilized societies against their savage counterparts, a motif that critiques colonialism and imperialist attitudes. These films interrogate the veneer of civilization, suggesting an inherent savagery within all humans. Moreover, they delve into the exploitation of both humans and nature, often presenting colonialist endeavors as invasive and destructive. These themes resonated with contemporary societal issues, such as the environmental movement and critiques of Western imperialism, though not without controversy. These films were infamous for their graphic violence and perceived exploitation of indigenous peoples. Cannibal Holocaust, in particular, faced accusations of actual animal cruelty and was banned in several countries. Its release prompted debates about cinematic ethics and censorship. Despite the controversy, or perhaps because of it, these films garnered a substantial following, securing their place as cult classics. Initially, critics lambasted them for their perceived lack of moral compass, but they have since been re-evaluated and are often discussed in the context of their thematic daring and impact on horror cinema. The depiction of indigenous cultures in these films raises significant ethical concerns. Critics argue that these narratives often perpetuated harmful stereotypes, reducing complex cultures to mere backdrops for horror. The sensationalism and graphic content also sparked discussions on the ethical limits of artistic expression. These movies, however, inadvertently fueled conversations about the responsibility of filmmakers in representing marginalized communities and sparked broader debates about violence in media. Today, the Italian Cannibal Cycle is often viewed through a historical lens, admired for its audacity and its influence on the horror genre. Films like Green Inferno, 2013, by Eli Roth, pay homage to these classics while attempting to modernize their themes. Current filmmakers continue to grapple with similar themes, but approach them with more nuanced perspectives on colonialism and cultural sensitivity. The cycle's legacy is evident in the ongoing evolution of horror cinema, inspiring filmmakers to explore complex themes of civilization, savagery, and humanity's darker instincts. In conclusion, the Italian Cannibal Cycle represents a distinct period in film history, marked by its boundary-pushing content and thematic complexity. While controversial, these films have undeniably left an indelible mark on the horror genre, continuing to influence and provoke discussions about the nature of fear, ethics in filmmaking, and the portrayal of indigenous cultures in media.